5-question garden tag. And question number 1 is, why do you garden? Well, we garden because we've always gardened. Me and my husband have been married almost 5 years now, and we have gardened every single year we've been married. But before that, when I was a little kid, my papa, he loved gardening. That was like one of his favorite things to do. And we had big old watermelon patches. We had corn, potatoes. We had it all. It was a really big garden, and it inspired me to do it because it's just so amazing to grow something in your yard, and you know what went on that, what you watered it with, what kind of bug spray you put on it, if you did put anything like that on it. It's just an amazing thing to grow your own vegetables. That's why I did it. What about you, Jason?
I think I can probably remember being 6 or 7 years old and going out. My parents had a garden back behind their house, and I can remember being 6 or 7 years old and having maybe a 1x3 square that my dad would till up for me, and had a little short hoe, and I would plant corn. I'd plant like one corn plant, one tomato plant, and a pepper plant. And I would, through the entire growing season, I would just keep working on it. And I would grow, a few tomatoes, a couple of peppers, and normally one stalk of corn. And that just got me started. But with the exception of a few years in there, where I just didn't have the time, or I wasn't somewhere where I could have a garden, the rest of the time I have, and I just love it. I always joke with Amber. I say, I'll go out and stand, garden over here, chickens over here, fruit trees off in the distance, and I'll stand, hands on my hips, going, I am the master of this land. But, it's the truth. It's like, it makes you feel good because you use your own two hands to create something, to nourish it from a seed, or a plant in some cases, until it starts producing fruit that you eat.
Well, it's like, why would you go buy this at a store where you really don't know where it came from, when you could buy the plant and have a ton more and not pay what you would pay at the grocery store?
How often are you going to find a grocery store where you can grow this?
Yeah.
That's 2 squash grown together. That's right. That's not often.
Okay, so question number 2. Why do you YouTube? Why do you YouTube, Jason?
Because I never shut my mouth, and if I don't talk to other people, she might kill me.
Well, nah.
Nah, not really. I enjoy doing this because I enjoy watching. First of all, I enjoy sharing what little information and what little knowledge I have. It's kind of an ongoing thing between me and Amber. We both had our grandparents, grandfathers, pass away over the last 10 or so years. And there's a lot of times we'll be sitting there and we'll say, we'll never be able to get that information that they had from them. I mean, we can get it ourselves, but it will take practically a lifetime, just like it took them to learn what they knew. And so I think with doing YouTube, I feel a little better about it, because when I do find out the right way to do something, or at least a good way to do something, I can share it with quite a few people. Because, if we don't stop automating everything and disconnecting from the way things are, as far as, a cow doesn't produce meat. A grocery store produces meat, comes in a little tray covered in plastic. If we don't stop separating ourselves where that's how we think, then eventually people are going to stop remembering how to do it.
Yeah.
And that scares me. I want my kids to know a cow makes beef. Beef is what's on that hamburger you're eating. So, you know, that's one thing that I like YouTube for, is to share information. And, you know, we've met a lot of really cool people on here also. And I have learned a lot from a lot of different people on here. So that, you know, the day I quit learning something's the day I die. What about you, Amber?
Why do I YouTube? Well, I YouTube because I like to share information with other people. I like helping other people. I find it really a fun, like a hobby to do. It's just really interesting to see how many other people are so much alike us. They love gardening and chickens, and it just makes you feel like, you know, you're not the only people out there that like doing that, because a lot of people don't. There's a lot of people in the South that don't do this, and we're from Alabama, and it was really cool to see that there was a few people on YouTube that's from Alabama that do the same stuff we do. But it's a learning experience, and I like to think I'm doing really good on here, helping people and stuff, and doing it for myself. I mean, I like it a lot. Yeah. Number 3. How long have you gardened?
Like I said, since I was probably 5 or 6, maybe 7 years old.
I would say since I could walk. I mean, I know I really didn't physically do it, but I've always helped my grandparents. They helped raise me, so I was out there, a little kid, helping my papa out there with a shovel and helping him pick watermelons, and he was teaching me stuff as I was going with him.
Sell watermelons?
Yeah, we sold watermelons out of the back of his red Ford truck, yeah. But I just like it because it's just nice to know where your food comes from, and it's something that I'll always know how to do, and it's just cool to go in your backyard and get it. I mean, you got tomatoes here, you got squash, and everything else. It's just a great thing to have. That's why I have gardened since I was a little kid. I don't know the exact age. It was probably about 4. But
what do you grow?
What?
What do you grow?
What do you grow? Well, we grow a little bit of squash. We grow a little bit of okra, tomatoes, banana peppers. We actually have purple peas out there, but they're not ripe yet. We have sweet potatoes out there, and we have red potatoes and strawberries. We grow a lot of fruits. Blackberries. Blueberries.
Peaches. Figs.
Pecans. Pears, yes.
Apples.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got the Macintosh. We have not yet tried one of those.
No. Favorite thing to grow?
What's your favorite thing to grow?
Vegetable? Gotta be either a tomato or a squash. Fruit? It's gotta be a blackberry.
I would probably go with the squash too. I like tomato too, but I love some fried squash, and I love okra too, because I like fried okra. I like all the fried stuff, but now I like tomato sandwich too. I can't really pick a favorite.
Alright, so to continue the 5-question gardening tag, which we were tagged by Micro Homesteaders.
Which is a really good YouTuber. You guys should go check them out. They're awesome. And we are going to challenge Gaming Gardener
and Thomas Schmitt Homestead Project. So hopefully we'll be seeing you guys answering these questions up not too long from now. So we hope everybody has a good night.
A happy 4th.
Happy 4th of July. Don't get burned out there.
Be careful.
That's right. And y'all have a good night. And like, subscribe, and share. Thanks.